Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Harley. Oh, good boy. We're going to start off today with our advent calendar. So I'm pretty excited for this, as always. Always excited to see what challenge we've given ourselves. So we've got some gummy worms. We've got some Reese's Pieces. We've got a Kit Kat. We have, ooh, we have for our quote, if you want to be a writer, you must do two things above all others. Read a lot and write a lot by Stephen King. Ugh. Sorry that I hogged most of the bed. Then our challenges include a character named Delilah. Excited for this. This is going to be a fun challenge to incorporate. And then, where did I just put the quote? My quote apparently disappeared. We have, our first goodie bag. Okay, everybody. So I've got the goodie bag here. So I'm going to just reach in and grab something. I'm not going to look. And that is going to be our goodie for today. I'm going to go around and right there. Ooh. We have got a notebook. Make today lovely. This one is blank pages. So we've got another little notebook for today. That is our goodie bag prize. So yeah, we're gonna be able to get right into writing today. I don't know if we have anything exciting happening, but if we do, you guys will know about it. So let's get into our day. Alright everyone, so most of the day we have been playing New World, Matt and I together. So now he's going to make dinner. So I am sitting up in the kitchen with him, and I'm going to do a challenge of how many words can I write before dinner's done. So I do still have to do the challenge of adding a character named Delilah. So we're going to get right on that and see how we do. It's fine. Oh, wow. Alright, so dinner is done. So we're going to see how much we have gotten. That is what we are at total. We're going to update and then go to our stats and see how much we did today. Oh, we just need like 40 more and we'll hit the typical nano goal. 40? More like 50. I can count. This is why I don't do math. But there you have it. We are going to probably get those last few words in as Chef Dad over here with the bubs. Plates off dinner. Ain't that right?
Yeah. Right, Bub.
And then we will be, I think, set for the day, likely. I'm not too sure. I will update you guys a little later on how we did. Alright, everybody. We are ending off with 2,237 words for the day for a total of 15,367. I think we're just going to end this vlog here. It was kind of short, I know, but we are going to go play some more New World and have some fun. And, oh, the challenge. I forgot about that. I did add a Delilah. This Delilah is a cook for one of the groups of people, and she will be kind of popping up here and there. She's not very major, but I needed a cook for this group, and knowing that I needed Delilah, I was like, perfect, there's Delilah. There she is. And so she's in this scene here, this one chapter, and she'll be coming back a little bit here and there. I'm not too worried about bringing her back. She's kind of like one of the side characters that if something happens, then oopsies, it's survival. I will say my 5 main characters do not die. And I know some people will be like, oh my god, why? They have close calls, I will say that. But at least until the 4th book, they all have a very important storyline. Of course they have an important storyline. They, all are very important to the storyline. And so if I was to remove one of them, then I'd have to find someone else to fill in their shoes, essentially. And while could I do that? Yes. It would be kind of weird, at least in my opinion, to start off this series with 5 different characters, and then halfway through the series, I'm switching out a point of view because one died for someone else. And I'm just not down with that. Maybe if it was 1 or 2 characters, I would do that, but with 5, not really a fan of that. I actually originally wasn't even going to have 5 point of views. It was going to be 2. But as this story built, and this kind of built itself, I will be completely honest, between dreams and, I don't want to say visions, but just doing stuff in daily life and my brain just connecting things. This story went from 2 characters, which was Gray and Shane, to the 5. And it built from Gray and Shane to Gray, Shane, and Olivia. And then Gray, Shane, and Regalis. Because it was originally a story of Gray and Shane surviving together and meeting up and whatnot. And originally, Shane had been Gray's friend from college. And they kind of re-met, and he was like, oh my god, look at this place that we are in. But it didn't really have enough growth for Gray. And besides him meeting his love interest from college, there wasn't much else to his story either. So then Olivia came into play because I was like, how can some of this work? And I remember having this idea randomly. I was like, what if someone can see the future? I was like, well, that's weird. I'm like, why wouldn't they stop, the apocalypse or something? I was like, well, that could play into they be in, an asylum or something, or jail, or anything like that. And I was like, well, that doesn't really work, because then they're stuck in there, and depending on how things go, they may not be able to get out. So I was like, okay, that doesn't work. And then it came to be a child. And it came to be a child about the same time that Regalis came into play. Because no longer did Shane and Gray connect in my brain. In my brain, Shane he needed Gray to help him on his journey, but their journeys did not romantically connect, which was fine. I was totally cool with this. Y'all, sorry, I totally lost my train of thought. I was saying Shane and Gray were originally romantically, and now they're not. Okay, yeah. And then, because they weren't, there were scenes with Gray that I needed to have, not romantic ones, but other scenes, and I was like, well, how is this going to happen? That's when Regalis came into play. And I was like, well, how does this guy play into everything? And then my mind, for the longest time, played Gray and Regalis off each other as, do I switch them out? And have them opposite. Have Regalis the person in this town and Gray not. And going through it, I was like, no, this is very much Gray's empowerment journey, and she needs this role. So then eventually Regulus's storyline aligned. And I was like, oh my god, it clicked. So this went from like one book very fast to 2, and then went to 3 because I was like, okay, there's a lot happening here. And then Holly came into play. And Holly at first didn't really need a story, and it was between Holly and Nat, because they are both lieutenants for Gray. But Holly had her own journey that she was also going on, and because I needed this extra point of view for things going on with Gray, because Gray's whole journey is self-confidence and realizing that she's a leader and people look up to her, and that is why she leads, is because she can do this and people are like, hey, she can do it, let's do it. So that's where Holly came into play, and between Holly and Nat, Holly had the more interesting story that worked with the other 4 characters the best. And so I'm just so excited for all of these. And I had originally thought, when I had Deshane and Gray, to kill one of them off and have another one take its place, kind of deal. But now with these core 5 characters, I'm not planning on doing that. Do I put them through hell, though? Yes. You won't see these die, but you will get to suffer along with them. So, that being said, my dinner is now in the other room, so I gotta go chase it down and get myself a drink and go play games with Matt. And I will see you guys all tomorrow for the next installment of this Nano journey. Bye all.